Hello, welcome to So Dramatic, where we're bringing fantastic ideas to life. It's been a little while, so thank you for joining me today, and I'm going to talk about the rigid hedddle loom. Now, my husband had 3D printed me these pieces quite some time ago, but we accidentally broke one of them, and it's taken me a little while and a few projects to come back to it. So we epoxy glued the piece last night, and I've set up all the rigid hedddle pieces to be able to go together properly with there being a slot size between each of the joins. Also, we got the wrong size dowel, which is what broke the piece in the first place. So I have the new pieces of dowel, and I'm going to cut them into the correct lengths and glue and screw this thing together, and we're going to go through it together step by step and build this rigid hedddle loom. I'm super excited about it. It's a different kind of loom than I've ever used before, and I think it'll be lots of fun. There's certain fabrics I haven't been able to find, so you know what? I'm going to try my hand at just creating them. All right, let's go. So the heddles aren't as tight on the doweling as I would like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use masking tape to really hold all the heddles together so that I can just drill the holes really, really well. So I drilled a little hole just to get this started so that the wood won't crack. Oh, I have to make sure that it's set to screw the right way. There we go. Flush, just like downtown. All right, I'm going to do the other three, and we'll see you back here. Okay, look at that. It looks like I'm going to need to put some epoxy in there and clamp it shut, but that is okay. For the most part, it's held together. It's a little bit cracked in a couple places, like you can see that, but you know what? Overall, it's good. And I'm really happy with it. All right, so I have the window open for ventilation, so I apologize if you can hear the traffic. So what I'm going to do is put epoxy on this little post-it note, just enough to do the job, and then seal that back up. My husband, who is a tech guy, has shown me that this is actually better because you can totally get at it way better than like a milk bottle cap or something, and I concur. This has been great. And this way I can just lift it up. Let's have a look here. And butter it like bread. I'm going to put a little more in just to make sure it's good. Both sides. And if the other ones crack open, I'm going to do the same thing over there. It's not that big a deal. I have the technology. And yeah. Why is this not working? Oh, there we go. Sometimes I just don't understand why things don't work the way I want them to. Got a little bit of epoxy on the clamp. Hopefully that's not going to be a giant problem. And I'm just going to leave it like that. And spread a little bit of that more out into there. And we'll see how it goes. And then I can set that aside and finish building the rest of the loom. Okay, I'm having a tiny little problem. There's this ridge in here, and it's not very big. You see it? But it's definitely making it sticky. So I'm going to use my rasps to try and make the hole a little bit bigger because it's sticking too much and I'm afraid I'm going to break the piece. So here's my little tool. It was indeed the problem. I've got this part on the bottom and this part on the top facing inward. Now I'm going to put the rest of the pieces on and then do the other side. Okay, so this is how it looks, full head on from the back actually, and I'll just show you the side. So there's the side top view. There you go. And the stabilizing bars right here are doing well. I'm really happy with the way it's turning out. The rigid hedddle part of it is still being held with masking tape and will until the end when I'm ready to set it free, as it were. And now that I've got the stabilizing bars in a good configuration, I can put the top screws in here and tighten the other screws on the back. I checked to see already that the screws are not going to bump into each other from being screwed on both sides. They're not deep enough for that, and that is excellent. And I'm going to attempt to follow this man's tutorial and put it the rest of the way together. So we'll see you on the flip side. All right, so the rigid hedddle loom is complete, and next video I will try it out and attempt to weave a scarf. So we'll see how that goes. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.